Hello and welcome to Real Estate Quick Tips. My name's Lee Woodward, CEO of the Real Estate Academy. This program is a national show, and today I've just landed in the boardroom of Amber Worsham Property on the Sunshine Coast with the REIQ #1 salesperson is joining me, Mr. Mark McGill. Mark, welcome to the program.
Thanks very much, Lee. It's good to be here.
Mark, last year you helped over 120 families reach their property goals. And for everyone listening to this audio now, they're thinking, if I'm thinking of selling, what's the best things I can do in order to maximise that asset? And we'd like to ask you some questions around what people do when they need to sell and what things make a real difference. And my first question was something I observed from your work. Prior to real estate, you were an architect.
Correct, that's right. I spent 10 years as a professional architect.
And here on the Sunshine Coast, many of the buildings were designed by you, and you've now brought that into your real estate career. What got you into real estate?
It was a combination of things. Back when I was doing architecture, to generate more work, basically what we had to do was do a lot of work with the real estate agents, almost pro bono. So we were doing concept designs for free to try and help the real estate agents sell the properties. In return, we would hopefully get the work back in kind if the buyer end up proceeding with the purchase. That was just one of our strategies for attracting new business as an architect. In the GSC, most of my developer clients got wound up, and it partly forced the career change. But the good thing about that was it created a lot of opportunities, and I had a lot of real estate agents inviting me in to work for them because most of them knew my skill set with the professional architecture background, how much I'd helped them sell their properties over the years. And I had a personal relationship with Amber in that she'd sold 2 of my previous properties. I knew that she did a lot of training as well, and it was a logical step that if I was going to go into real estate, then working with Amber Worsham was pretty much the only choice.
A great brand. Well, this is our question and tip we want for our listener today, and that's an incredible background. People can understand the depth of knowledge you have, not only in real estate, but in the property industry. My question to you is this for our consumer. What is the benefits of the owner about to sell their property? What is the benefits of them having a full building and pest report prior to going on the market?
There's considerable benefit for an owner to get a building and pest report prior to going on the market for a number of reasons. Probably the biggest reason is that we know exactly what we're dealing with. So we know all of the even the problems in the house, or if there are no problems, we know that the house is squeaky clean. So that gives us confidence that when we're marketing the property, we can basically say to the buyers, look, we've already had a building report, there's no termites in there, so you don't need to be as cautious on your price. A lot of buyers, when they have that level of insecurity and they don't really know what's involved, their price will reflect the contingency that they need to feel that they allow in their offer. So, for example, if a surprise comes up when the buyer gets a building and pest report, straight away the first thing the buyers are doing is they're wanting to renegotiate the price off the contract, and 9 times out of 10 the price that they're wanting to renegotiate is actually more expensive than it would cost to fix the work if it was done by the seller in the first place.
Well, we noticed this in some of your work. You know, a property without a building and pest report, the purchasers may be asking for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 off, yet the repairs were nowhere near that. But because the buyer had uncovered that situation, they felt they had the power. But in your sales where the full building and pest reports were done, and I must ask, what is the investment in a building and pest report?
Okay, so a building and pest report, our company has a relationship with a local building inspector, and they charge about $420.
So for $420, that's your insurance policy, it's your guarantee. If there is anything that needs doing, it's also your to-do list before sale.
Absolutely. So I've had quite a few sellers get a building and pest report done first, and they didn't even know that they had termites in the property. Now, fortunately, it wasn't bad, but that gave them ample opportunity to get the situation fixed. We could fix the issue, and then we'd go back to the building inspector and get a new report, and we could get a clean report. So that way, when we were handing the property to the buyers, we knew that all the issues were taken care of, and that particular property sold for the full list price to a buyer on a clean cash contract at auction.
Mark McGill, fantastic information. I want to thank you for appearing on our program and congratulations on your recent award.
Thanks very much, Lee.